It's me relaxing on my couch. 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 What's good? All right. About last night. My bad for lack of content, right? I was busy with stuff, so just running you down all that happened, okay? Um, Went to Jersey. I was like near New York. You could see like New York skyline. I was near East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's called Lyndhurst. My kiddo had a quinceañera, and I went over there to see her and enjoy her little party what she had for herself. It's pretty interesting. Had a good time. Then, um, I drove up there. It was late too, and I got up there. The party started at 7, and then it was interesting because being there, it was like it's all her family, her mom's side of the family, and friends, like people that I hadn't seen since 2018, since I had separated from her, completely like removed. What's up, Roy? I hadn't never second thought of it, not at all. Well, man, did that had a weird feeling. You guys ever been someplace and you're like, I don't think I belong here in a way. Like we shouldn't we shouldn't intermingle anymore. We should just keep it, strictly this is where we are and keep a barrier kind of thing. That's exactly how it felt on like for me. I just turned off my camera. Whoops. Flying back to Vegas. Hey, hopefully Texas was good to you, dude. So for me personally, it was an odd experience. Um, for my child, for my child, yeah, I'll do whatever. But man, that was awkward. Nice. It was so awkward. It was like uncomfortable feeling, and I'd rather stay away from that stuff. That's why I left. I didn't stick around. What's good, Cat Ridiculous? What's up? What's up? I didn't stick around, like after the separation because I was like start over kind of thing. And I ran into a couple of people I've known since high school and everything, and they were like, "Yo, what happened to you? You completely disappeared." And I would say, "Well, that's what happens. I do that. I'll cut and run. I'll just like completely deuce and disappear. You would never know I was gone." So I did that, and glad I did because I didn't want to be a part of that no more. Nope, not at all. Did not want to be a part of that. I wanted to be as far away from it as possible. And where I'm at now and not being around all that, I'm happy because there's a lot of drinking there, and that's not for me. Especially if it's a kid's party. It didn't feel like it was a party of for my kiddo, and that bothered me. As a kid's party, the parents should not be in the same room as the children. We shouldn't be sharing the same space. That's how I felt about that. I think the children should have their own little area where they could all congregate, and then the adults be in another area where they all congregate. I don't know. They had a DJ there and everything playing music, all 90s music, all different genres of music that my little one likes. But I don't know. Weirdly enough, the mom tried to give me a hug. I was no. What are we doing here? No. Handshakes. That's where we're at. I was like, we're at handshakes, bro. We ain't doing any of this other stuff. We at handshakes. Like we're fray phrase. We ain't fray phrase, bro. You're lucky I even showed up. Like it was a traumatic freaking thing going back and being there and looking at all those faces. I was getting dirty looks too. It was crazy, bro. It was so wild. But it's over. I'm chilling. What's good, people? Um, that Elijah person and that forced person. What's up? What's up? So that was last night, right? Still can't shake that off. My ex-wife and I have an awesome relationship. I don't know if she alive. Do you see? That's how I would like it. But that's not what happened. And, it's a weird, like, sorry for the pauses, but like, think about that, y'all. Have you ever been in a situation like that? Tell me, my chat. Tell me. Can't live with them. Can't live without them. Sheets. Yeah. Have y'all ever gone to an ex's play? Ex's, like, it's a party for your kid, right? But it's an ex. But not put yourself in my situation, but just in general. You were invited to a party, but you're not with this person anymore in any shape or fashion. But you spent almost 10 years with this person, and a lot of her circle is still there. But the breakup wasn't um, mutual. There was a lot of things that happened in the background that left a scar on me and affected me to this day. Going back over there just made things worse for me here in my head. It mentally hurts to deal with something like that. So I was just I just felt like I wanted to run away, but at the same time I wanted to be there for my little one. So I was kind of like stuck in a situation. Eh, like, have any of you guys ever had something similar to that? Not like in a way where this occurred, not specific to me, but scenario wise, it's the same. Like, you are in a situation where you feel like you shouldn't be there. You're kind of treated as if you shouldn't be there. Like, no one comes up to me. Only like one person came up to me. And it was my former landlord, because we lived in the same building as they lived. They lived above us. We were in the basement at that time. We were living in the basement. It's like when we first got together. And she kind of like raised my kiddo. Like, she would babysit my kids sometimes when we weren't able to be there. She would, go home from school and go to them, and they would like talk to her and watch her, teach her Portuguese and whatnot. And she saw me, and I tell you, the hug she gave me was like I really genuinely missed you a lot, and I'm saddened that you're not there no more, type of thing. And those kinds of things that kind of hit you differently, right? Because that's 10 years almost of a person's life, right? Think about that, y'all. 10 years of your life given to somebody, right? And then it's all gone. And people will look at you like, you spent a majority of this time with this person. Where's this person? And they're like, we don't know. He just left. So that was yesterday. Um, Today, though, what we doing? Today we about to have a good time. We going to a concert today. DJ at the Amazing Hustler. At the Amazing Hustler. You don't know what that's like, homie. You got CS Entertainment, but you don't know what it's like to go to places. Where am I from? United States of America. Yeah, you don't know what it's like. I know how to party, DJ. About to go to a concert today. We're about to have fun. That's what's up. Yeah, Mr. V8. What's up? You're at an AAU tournament watching your kid getting spanked. Kid getting spanked by some friggin' youngins. Stealing balls from his hands and stuff. And then you get to go back and complain about how people were giving you problems and all this stuff. And, you know, you can't blow MJ's back out no more. And you got Hot Wheels complaining to you. What's up, mine? We will not talk about anything like that on this particular stream. We are talking about what I'm doing later. So we we are here. We are ready. Yeah. Oh. Also, I was outside earlier. We had we're having a good time out here. Yeah. We got a whole pool happening. A little fun. Yeah. DJ don't know how to have fun. He only knows how to deliver for GoFo with the help of his nephew. That's crazy. Wonder how that's gonna play out. I think nephew gonna leave though. Within a month, he's gonna realize he's losing money. Also, if you're interested there, DJ, I think I can do something here for you. Here you go. I just put up the driver's education for you, so you can get your nephew some learning material. He needs it. He needs to learn how to drive. He can't be under your wing forever. So help him out. Give him. All right. Make sure you help him out. He needs to know. Oh, and for your eating pleasure, guys, I'm not sponsored by them, but it is some good eating. And I can't believe this guy doesn't understand that GoFo ain't the answer. And whatever happened to Lyft? I thought he was doing Lyft. Are we not doing Lyft anymore? Is Lyft not a thing there, DJ? Because I haven't seen you do not one rideshare rant since your nephew came into town. So, what are we doing here? All right, guys, we got to get back into a groove of our... Hold on, how should I do it? I got to do YouTube right. I got to get this going. Got to be more consistent. Yo, this past week was crazy. You guys want to hear some crazy stuff? Here, let me tell you a story. This past week I had a deployment. That's why I didn't really do anything past Tuesday. Because Wednesday and Thursday were so freaking ridiculously tiring. In the last like 4 days of me working from Tuesday to Friday, I walked almost 40,000 steps. Crazy. So I was, we were doing the deployment. We were deploying PCs in our campus at the hospital and stuff. And I go, you know, ahead of the team that's deploying this stuff to check the computers in the rooms that we're swapping out because they're getting swapped out. So I'm like, okay. I get to a room, one in particular. There's a desk. I say about 2 feet wide, 2 feet wide desk. There's That's the distance between me and the person. So I'm talking to the person. She's on the phone, social worker, and I'm saying, "Excuse me." I go, "Excuse me. May I check serial number on your computer?" Just like this. That's how it was. She rolls her eyes and goes, "Ah, you're in my personal space." And she's like, flipping. She's flips over whatever was covering the top of this label that we have for serial numbers that tells us what the serial number is. And she says, "Don't touch my stuff. You're 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 in my personal space." And I looked at her and I was smiling, and then my smile turned into a serious, and I go, "Ma'am, I'm IT. I have to take this asset." And there's no discussion in the matter right now. We're doing the conversation we're not going to have about this. This is going to get swapped out, and you are more than welcome to walk away. That's exactly how I said it. And I was walking away. She said something else. I said, "You don't have to be here for this. You can go. You don't have to be here." I ain't. I had no just kept moving. So after the deployment, finished doing that floor, I was like, "Okay, who's the supervisor for this person?" And then they told me who it was. So then I went over there to find the supervisor. And I told the supervisor what happened. The supervisor said they were going to talk to the person. Then I got a message from a supervisor that's atop of those supervisors who manages the entire supervisor wing of the social workers. And she's like right below the director of the whole social worker department. And so she's like telling me stuff, and I go, "Oh, cool. You want to hear my side?" As she was telling me what was going on. I said, she's like, "Sure, I'll hear your side." I said, "Cool." So I told her what happened. And then she's like, "Oh, well, why don't we just do this? You just go ahead and not just be there without someone present." And I said, "Say what?" She's like, "Oh, she was complaining you were standing over her." I was like, that's kind of ridiculous. All I did was point to the cereal, the label where the cereal is, and said, "I need to check the cereal here." She complains I was in her personal space. I said, "That's impossible, because that's not true." And then I told her, she's like, "Oh, yeah, well, you need to have a supervisor to be around." I said, "No." And I said, "You know what? This is ridiculous. No." I was like, "I could check in with you, let you know I'm going in there, but that's all I'm going to do. But you're not going to just tell me I need to wait for you if that person's there. That's not happening." It's like, we're not doing this. So I said, "I want mediation now." I said, "We're going to do this. We're not brushing this under the rug. I want mediation. And if I don't get mediation, I'm going to raise all kinds of heck. And I better start having some answers on Monday, because I'm going to keep calling until I get my answers. And if I have to call a union rep on this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to exercise my rights, because I was like, this is ridiculous, as this person tried to say something that's not true and tried to make them seem like they're a victim in the situation. but they're blowing this out of proportion. So what I'm going to do is make sure that they, in front of a unbiased third party, sit there and explain to me what happened that caused the reaction that she gave me after me just asking, "May I check your serial? We have a deployment today. Need to make sure I got the right computer." And I'm in your personal space situation. Doesn't make any dang sense. To me, it was like, this is uncalled for. So, and very unprofessional. And the amount of disrespect that this lady did, it was unbecoming. So we're gonna nip this thing in the bud real quick. And the lady, the last people you upset. There's two people you don't upset. You don't upset the finance people, the finance department. You don't upset IT. Those are the two things you're not supposed to do. So that's what she did. I thought that was interesting. So that's what happened on Wednesday. And then Thursday, didn't see that lady at all because I was doing something else. But Friday, we crossed paths. So there's a clear door going to one of the buildings. It's like you can see through it. It's got windows. And I'm going towards the door. And then she's coming out the door. And her words are, "Oh, here we go." Or she says some, "Oh boy, here we go." She said it like that. Thinking she was going to get a response out of me. I said absolutely nothing. So the difference between this person and me is, as a Marine, I know how to I know how to work with people I don't get along with. Because it ain't about you and your feelings. It's about the mission. Mission goes over your feelings. And I can put those aside because we have a job to do. Do we need to conversate and get along and try to have a good rapport? No. No, we don't. I can give you a greeting of the day and tell you exactly what I need done. So if I need to say, "Hey, I'm taking this computer," you can't stop that. And you can't you're gonna have to go somewhere else. That's all there is to it. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm kind of curious. But that was my week, y'all. Like an emotional roller coaster ride of freaking craziness for no reason. For no reason. People getting under my skin. So wild. Now, if I was like DJ and I had no impulse control, couldn't control myself, and completely batshit crazy manic because I didn't take my meds, and sure, you would have gotten a reaction. But I don't do that. Because there's other ways to handle situations that don't require flying off the handle and causing a scene. You say what you gotta say and walk away. They don't listen. It's whatever. But I keeps it moving. But dang sure, best believe, supervisors were notified, mine included, plus the chief operating officer of the place. The silly thing is, this person doesn't understand is that I have connections to high level executives. But okay. FAFO lady. FAFO. This is going to be real interesting. So I got up from my couch just now. I got a lidocaine patch on, so my back don't hurt. And then, all right, guys, let me show you something. That right there. You see how it's like this? That's a 65-inch television, right? You see how it's at an angle? Doesn't that look like from this distance a 65-inch television? Yeah? Okay. He doesn't have a 65-inch television in his bedroom. He's got a 27-inch. Because that looks like a 27-inch that he's got hang on that little roller mount. Because the weight on that 65-inch is a lot more than on that computer right there. So don't believe when he's telling you in his bedroom he's got a 65-inch TV, because that's cap. At the Amazing Hustler, you have a freaking you got a 32-inch television. You got this sitting like, there's no way that TV, if DJ was supposed to stand on it, like, there's no way. There's no way. 65-inch. He's got a 40. He's got less than a 40-inch. I think that thing is 32 inches across. It's so tiny. It is so tiny. And then I got a 50-inch. Now my 50-inch. What's good, Jesus? My 50-inch is right here. My 50 inches looks bigger than his 32-inch television that he's got on when he was putting that live the other day. It's not hot in here. I got the AC on, Jesus. There's no heat coming from this place. Oh, that pool getting full. You're silly, Jesus. There's no I have no sweat. No sweat. Not hot at all. I am comfortable. Very comfortable. But thank you, Jesus, for being concerning. I'm glad you're concerned about my... I do have water, though, for the heat. But that's for when I go outside. My water right here. Thank you very much. Woo woo. Necro, what's good, man? How you been? It's been a while, homie. It's been a while. Hold your head up high. It's been a while. Dun, 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 dun. Let me go ahead and change the car battery. Hey, Necro, what happened over there, man? Ain't you supposed to be getting like the World Cup or something? Or the Olympics? Something's going on in Illinois. Yeah, I'm just clowning Klein and DJ talking about the rest of my week that I had before the weekend. Gonna go to a concert. You don't think so? I know the World Cup is coming next week. World Cup's almost here. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a concert. I don't know if I can live stream it though. I would like to, but I don't think I can. I'll take some photos. I'll share it to my Discord. So you guys, if you stay tuned to my Discord, you'll be able to see my uploads. I got a meet and greet. Yeah, so DJ, you don't know what it's like to meet celebrities. I'm about to show you what it's like. Gonna be meeting celebrities. 11 cities, few in the USA, Mexico, few in Canada. Okay. I know New York's gonna get something. And New Jersey. I was out driving up to New York and I was looking and it said it was something about World Cup happening. What time is it? It's 5. And then New York was Dallas, Houston, Boston, New York. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I was New Jersey and New York, they're really close proximity. I think they're going to shut down public transit. Because even next week, I think they were talking about shutting down some stuff in the downtown area for Philadelphia. It's good for revenue. Yeah. A lot of people coming from all over the world. This is like almost $300 billion, man, that gets poured into a place when the World Cup comes through. I know Germany had a big payout from it. France did. I think Brazil did too. Because they had Brazil had the Olympics like 10 years ago. In 2016, the Olympics was in Brazil, and what Brazil did was temporarily give free visas to everybody. Like all you had to do was just show up. You got a free tourist visa. Those visas ain't cheap. It was nice that they offered that to everybody. The entire country. The president of Brazil was like, "Yeah, we're opening up our doors to all people. You come from anywhere. There's no visa requirement." When countries do that, because you see a spike in tourism. And what stops a lot of people is that visa process. I know TSC was brutal coming back. Extra security measures. Yep. That's what happened when I got back too. They kept me in a room And at the time, my ex-spouse, they separated us and kept us in different rooms for a bit. And then they let us go back because she wasn't a citizen. She was a green card holder at the time. So they played extra precaution stuff there. It's crazy, man. And the immigration stuff is really wild. Woo! Oh, man. I shouldn't be sleepy yet. Oh, crap. This ain't good. Oh, no. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Uh-uh. Nope. This last little bit of time I'm here, I'm going to get coffee. Nope. Hippers, I'll be back at AutoZone. Alright. Hey, y'all. This is everything. Cafe Bustelo. That's what you guys need to be drinking in your life. Don't be messing with that other stuff. Folgers or Maxwell House. Nah, man. We drink pure espresso here. Pure espresso. We taking all the good stuff. Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I did something. Don't know the words to that song. Only that it's been a while. That's all I know. Remember. Oh, yeah. Got it. Whew. So glad things are going to go back to normal. My entire kitchen was changed into a let's make this a crafting place and just craft everything for a wedding. It's just full of all kinds of Amazon boxes, and there's still some remnants of it. But, geez, I'm glad I got a counter back. Whew. Alright, y'all. Give me a second. I need to see the Amazon box I'm talking about. It was like all my counters was full of that. Get some creamer and sugar. Sugar. Creamer. You are pushing 50 playing a 3D online video game. The best Goku. I love Goku. And I'm not 50, by the way. Actually, I'm 40. I'm actually 40 years old. I ain't pushing 50. I just look old. And 3D online internet games. Hey, it's so funny you think what you said is going to have any weight and make people triggered, but it doesn't. Good job on trying, though. I mean, A for effort. Grow up. I grew. Can't grow any further. What I do now is get people like you to try to get me to crash out. And thank you, best Goku. You couldn't do it. But engagement's what I want, so good job. You did well. You are a good little astute person, little student. You good little student. Oh, you're a good little one. You're a good best Goku. You did exactly what I wanted to. You made a comment. Oh, this is a good one. Good boy. He's a good boy, best Goku. Here. You want some treat? Huh? You want a treat? You want me to get you a treat? I got a treat over here. You want me to get you a cookie? A cookie for the best Goku? A cookie for the best Goku? Trying to be a troll and didn't work, huh? You want a cookie? That's funny. Like, I wonder how your life is. If you're thinking, like, playing video games is bad. That's sad life that you live. My leisure is fun. You got 3 wives? Oh boy, you know who this guy is. This guy's he's one of those either Mormons or a person who practices one of those extremist lifestyles. Uh-oh. It's illegal to have more than one wife in the United States. So you definitely don't live in the United States if you talking smack like that. So I wouldn't boast about having more than one spouse in the U.S. of A. So you clearly don't live in the United States. It's so sad that you think that's a flex. That is not a flex because you are a child thinking that you that you got something. You ain't trolling as you think you are. You may think you're doing something, but you're not. Good for you though. A for effort. I'm telling you, you really you really tried. You gave it your all. That was a nice little there. Nice little one that you put there. But it was unsuccessful. Unsuccessful. And to say someone, oh, you're not a man. It's so you know it sounds like you right there. You're not a man. That's what you sound like you're saying. What half pant? I don't know what half pant. I don't know what a half pant is. Ah, yum yum yum. All right, drink this coffee. That'll put me at 1 hour, and then I roll. Get on the road. Speak English. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't speak English. I speak English. Who's that? Chaba. What's up, Chaba? Don't you guys be careful, you trolls. You be careful, guys. I am one that is one of the best of the business and the trolling. Be careful. You don't want to get out trolled. My cousin's 44, did 10 years military, caught now. We still play games. You dang right, Mr. VH8. You dang right, Mr. VH8. Why would we not? Why would we not? And this Chava guy, okay, do you want me to read it how your picture looks? It's like you're going, speak English. Who are you? I don't know. But why don't you tell me who you are? Wakanda. Who are you? And then you got the best Goku. You are not a man. Chaba like, who is gay? Why are you gay? Chaba, why are you gay? Brother, a sense of fire retribution in you. I don't know about that there, Michael. There's a fire, all right. It might be heartburn, but it ain't gonna be no retribution. Ooh, heartburn definitely. Look at Chaba. Chaba left. He's like, how did he know my accent? How do I know? Yeah, chat's wild today for real, quick. How does he know I talk like this? Well, because your picture tells me you talk like this? Why are you gay? Chaba. And you can see that best Goku's gone. Because he's like, brother, come to Africa. I will show you one with my spear tipped missile. He's gonna throw darts at me. Like, oh, 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 oh. I got him. I took out the white devil. But he doesn't understand I'm Puerto Rican. Yo soy puertorriqueño. I'm a minority like you would be if you were here. Oh, you stupid. Estúpido, brother. Tú eres estúpido. Oh, here you go. You are zero white. You're in that what conversation? Oh, it's okay there, Best Goku. You can go and take your little baby. Take your little baby voice and you way down. You go way down and you sugar your little baba with your twee wives. You go, and you go, how my feelings hurt. Like a beaver, where you hurt my feelings. You should go over there and you get your real feelings hurt. I don't like beaver. Beaver hurt my feelings. He has zero wives. Where is your wife? Well, Jabba, my wife is not here because I have no wife. Jabba. No, no wife leave me because I am the man. Jabba, you go in your little straw cave and you go and get all your wives. What's good there? Was that this is like bio? Was that legisi? I'm gonna call you Bio. There you go, Bio. That's you. And then we got Pothead saying Africa is a crap hole. It sure is. Yo, Africa's so bad, it's got Ebola all over again. Yo, bro. Like Chava over here trying to spread Ebola. Yo, stay over there. Africans in mud, hut tents, got internet, right? Africans live. I got internet. I have a whole Samsung Galaxy infrastructure in my mud tent. You are not. You are not the king of your village. I am king. I just love kissing Ebola babies. They sure do. Oh, here we go. Chava with his little shakaka. Shakaka. Sure. That's why it lives in your area and not in a first world city, first world country. you third world countries are all the same. You live in filth and crap and you say it's our fault. Like, this not our fault. Just throw your trash out. Oh, wait, that's right. You ain't got infrastructure to do that. Not my fault. Yeah, birth of civilization. Can't even support civilization. Sheesh. Dang, pothead. You going in. Shots fired, my guy. Golly. That was harsh. Even like I didn't even think about that, but that's crazy. Pothead out there just like taking people out. Sorry, Chava, Pothead got one on you. Pothead's winning. But you can keep trying. Happy Straight Pride Month. What a name. That's so funny. Happy Straight. That's a great little handle there. The best Goku's here still complaining about the wives he doesn't have. Wifeless talks about how good his house is. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Well, you should be happy about it. It is great. I don't live in filth like you do. Oh, you go, you peoples looted Africa for thousands of years. No, we did not. The United States had no hand in what was going on with your country. Your country was like that before we got there. Ever been to Cleveland? Kind of looks like Africa but with asphalt. 250 years, America built the most amazing civilization in history. That is true, Pi. America, 250. 250. America. Here he goes, Chaba. Coronavirus is a Latino disease. No, it's not. It was named that. It wasn't. No, no, it's not. It's a flu, guy. It's the flu. Chill. It's another word for influenza because that's exactly what it is. It's the flu. And they just gave it this little name, this little cheeky name, just to categorize it because of what it how it looks in the dang microscope under the electron microscope. Because you can't see that thing in regular eyes, you know, you got to be under an electron microscope. Doris says America is not the greatest. Can't even spell civilization because there's a Z there, by the way. In history, yeah, okay. Learn to spell there, Doris. And take your second grade self on. Learn to spell, bruh. When you learn to spell, maybe you'll know. Oh, here we go. Africans built the modern American. No, not quite. Modern American was built on the backs of everybody else. Left the conquered out, my guy. The Africans ain't work because they wanted to, right? Exactly. You're from the UK. Okay. No, civilization has a Z in it, and you can look at that spelling. That spelling's everywhere. There's no S in civilization. That's not. It's civilization with a Z. Best Goku. Look
Look at how good my current house is. I didn't hear my wife just had my stuff and I got one wife. Most amazing civilization.
That's you, Best Goku talking. Oh boy. Not every country uses a Z. Unfortunately, that's not how it's spelled. So, if it was spelled with an S, it would be everywhere, and it's not. Z. Civilization is with a Z. I've not ever seen civilization with a S. And if you're from the UK, maybe you should stay over there. Yeah. Because obviously you got a warped view of the world. Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure the Webster's dictionary is worldwide. Hey, mud tent city guys trying to say that America belongs to his country. You funny. I doubt it, bud. But you keep thinking that. Mm. Oh, that's cool there, Queef. That's cool there, Queef. However, I don't reside in the UK. So I have not ever seen it spelled with an S. And if they don't use a Z, they're weirdos. It's for American English. Okay, if that's the case, then adore. Even Canada they use an S. Oh, that's crazy. Because Canada ain't even really part of America. We're the United States of America. So we're not we're not really the same. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. America, all that matters. Exactly, Piehead. We ain't looking at your country saying maybe we should learn how to spell your words how you spell them. Well, no. We're saying conform to us because we are the big dogs in the fight. That's right, Piehead. Yep, it's right, Pothead. I like it. I like your patriotism, Pothead. You should be called the patriot. You should be the patriot, not the Pothead. What up, Diddy? No, no, not at all. I do not. But here's what you can do. Okay, ready? Ready, Diddy? You can you can create your own little YouTube live stream and share it. Americans don't know anything about the rest of the world. I'll tell you what I do know, Adore. I know that London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my dear lady. Do you know that one? Do you know about the rest of the world? Did you know that London Bridge fell down a lot? It's like they never seen a map. Okay, do you know where? If you looked at a map, can you pick out Tennessee? Can you? Can you pick out Tennessee in a map? Okay, cool. But DJ and Hot Wheels are not invited. Hey, I don't want Hot Wheels at the party, man. He's got to push her around. She can't even climb steps. Most of your place, ain't your mansion full of steps, unless you got an elevator in it. This flat one looking around, surrounded by 8 states. Do you know those other 8 states there, Adore? If you can, if you can say what's around it. Oh yes, definitely. It's very easy. That's why I asked you. I asked you for the easiest one. I didn't ask you a difficult one. I asked you an easy one. It was an easy question. You said 8 states. You can name those 8 states, and then I'll let you know if you're right or not. Yeah, but Dora, if you come into this live stream is hosted in a U.S. server. It's a U.S. hosted live stream. So here we spell civilization with a Z, and we don't get a we also get a bo as well. We love a bo. DJ's baby mama is doctor with the no doctorate facts. I'm in the what state? The United ones. I'm in the United States. You love a wall. Hey, Adore, I'm not here to give you crap, man. But the United States is the best. If you came out here, you would like it too. It's fun. Probably New York, nah. New York's too arrogant, man. No way. Never. I would never. 250 years, we can go anywhere we want. Take your leader, your oil, your women, and land. That's so freaking wrong, Pothead. You terrible in that. I probably go to nice looking places like Montana. You know, I adore. I have yet to check out the West Coast. of the United States in that capacity where I can hit those little like gems of the United States, but Montana would be one, Utah, uh, Oklahoma, Oregon. What's the other one out there? Like you said, Montana, South and North Dakota, like all those, I would totally want to check it out. It's full. That's why I want to go though. Adore. That's where I want to go. Wouldn't you want to run into one of them and ask them like, bro, you good? Like, what's like, hey, hold up. Like, you know what you're doing ain't right. See, like, you know it's okay to drink caffeine, right? Soda ain't evil. Like, when you want that, like, now they abduct you into the moment. Yo, I would love to see them try. I would love to see them try. That would be great, wouldn't it? That would be great. All right, y'all. I got to roll. I got somewhere to be. I don't know if I can live stream it, but I'll take, if you guys are in the Discord, check it out. Um, and then you can try and peep in there, and then I can put that up in my Discord. Have a good evening, guys. I will see y'all again. I'll see if I can do a stream this week. It's gonna be tough, but we'll work out the like logistics of everything. Adore. Much love to you guys in UK. That Chava guy, screw him, and that Best Goku guy, screw him. But you adore it. You're chill. I like you, and everybody else, Pothead, America 250, and whoever else was chatting up in there, Queef and Cat Ridiculous, all you guys. Thanks again, J Media. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy your Sunday and also your Monday for those who are already in the future. See y'all.